Hello, my friends. After Neptunia Mark II, I want to do something a little bit quick. And sorry if my voice sounds a little bit weird. I'm just not getting out of bed. But this is one of my favorite games from my childhood. Some of you may already know what it is, but it's a Super Nintendo game. It is Mega Man X. In my opinion, the best Super Nintendo game ever put on that console. As you can see, what all he's equipped with. A lot of stuff. Lightweight Titanium X alloy is his body skin. This is basically explaining who X is and all that stuff. There's actually a lot of lore involved in this. And to be honest, this little warning right here scared me when I was a kid. Because back then, I was a little bitch. But as you're reading, if you are reading it, basically, Mega Man X was created by Thomas Light, who is the creator of the original Mega Man and the original franchise. You know, the Mega Man is 1, 2, 3, 4, all the NES games. So basically, he decided to create, I don't know all of the details about the lore, so I'm not going to try to explain it all. But I'll explain it as we go along in this level. The music is awesome, by the way. It's some of the best music ever in a video game, period. Just the intro stage alone. All the cars. Now, do forgive me. I am playing this on the Wii Virtual Console, and I'm playing with the Pro Controller. So you may actually hear the thumbsticks a little bit, but there's nothing really I can do about that. Nintendo's thumbsticks. I mean, I like their thumbsticks, but they're not the best when it comes for sudden movements, and it's a very noisy thumbsticks, kind of like the Xbox One thumbsticks that I've noticed. Because you may actually hear some buttons, because it's a pretty noisy controller, I've noticed. Even the gamepad is. I try to do it with the gamepad to see if any quieter with the gamepad. It's not any quieter with the gamepad. So you're just gonna have to just forgive me on that. There's nothing really I can do. Just ignore that in your mind. You won't really hear the thumbsticks probably at first as much, but whenever we get the dash ability, you'll be hearing it a lot. So I do apologize for that. And of course, you can kick up on walls. You couldn't do that in the original Mega Man game. There's a lot of different abilities that they give you for this game here. It's 16-bit. It's new generation. Oh man, growing up in that time was the best ever. I pity anybody who never did get to experience Super Nintendo in its or Genesis in its prime, because that was back when gaming was really great. It still is great today, but man, the 16-bit era, it's hard to beat it. I say that, yet Hyper Dimension Neptunia is my favorite game series of all time, and it's a PS3 title. Well, Victory, anyway. But but overall, the 16-bit era is, even though my favorite game of all time is in the PS3, Xbox 360 era, it is kind of hard to beat the 16-bit era as a whole. Oh, gonna come after me anyway, okay. Anyway, the lore of this game is basically, it's not much to it. I mean, I'll take that back. It's actually real deep, but not enough to where I've actually read up on any of it to actually be quite familiar with it. Now that sounds horrible, but basically, Mega Man X is Thomas Light, the original, or Dr. Light, whatever, the original creator of Mega Man's last creation. And he's what they call Reploid, which is a robot who's able to think and act for himself. Basically humans, but they're robots. If you've played Binary Domain, or it's this boss right here. This boss is pretty awesome. His name was Vile. So you keep shooting him, but nothing happens. She keeps wrecking your shit. No matter what you do. Kind of. When I first played this game when I was a child, I had no idea how to beat him. So I was like, am I even hurting him? You worthless piece of scrap metal. Do you think you can defeat me? No. Who's this guy? Whatever it was, he blew off Vile's arm pretty good. I guess I'm not powerful enough to defeat him. X, you shouldn't expect to defeat him. He's designed to be a war machine. Now this is basically Zero. I will go ahead and explain Zero now while I can. In the original Mega Man games, the original series, I just call it the original series. Mega Man X, of course, is Dr. Light's final creation. Well, the main villain in the Mega Man series, the original, is Dr. Wily. Well, Zero is Dr. Wily's last creation. They go deeper. He was originally designed to be a bad guy, or so what they call in this timeline, Maverick, which is basically a Reploid who was gone berserk. Basically, he harms humans and all that stuff. You know, the first rule of robotics: a robot should never be allowed to harm a human being, or something like that. But they don't like that rule very much. So, because you know they can act and think for themselves. So, but there's more into the lore of how Zero becomes a good guy. But it's not gonna be explaining this game too much, because I don't really think they were expecting to do much with Zero in this game. But he got really popular. Remember, you've not reached your full power yet. If you use all of the abilities you were designed with, you should become stronger. You may even become as powerful as I am. I'll scout ahead and collect as much information on Sigma's fortress as I can. I will meet up with you when you get there. See you later. X, I know you can do it! And of course, it's a 16-bit era, you get the password system. Imagine running all those down when you were a kid after you beat every single stage. So in traditional Mega Man X style, we have 8 Mavericks. That's a Mega Man X or Mega Man. Anyways, it's the same style here. Mega Man X, original Mega Man series. 8 Robot Masters or Mavericks to take on, each with their own different power, each with their own separate stage. And most people, including myself, start off with this one right here, Chub Penguin stage, for one specific reason, and that is to get the dash ability, basically to make yourself faster, so you get to the stages faster. Oh, this music's good too. Let's be honest, it's kind of hard playing this game when you're so slow. Like, I just don't like this. I don't like the way, how slow he's moving right now. It's kind of hard for me. But whenever we get to, enemies coming out of him. But whenever we get the dash ability, it'll be a whole lot more faster experience. Get over your dirty bats! this game came out in 1993, which... Let's see, how old was I back then? I'm trying to do the math in my head how old I was in 1993 when it came out. I was... seven. I was 7 years old when this game came out, if you can believe that. Alright, here's our first power-up, the dash ability. And there's Dr. Light. So you've come. X, I gave you the ability to choose your own path in life. And I hope the world will allow you to choose a peaceful one. But now it seems that you are destined to fight. Because I thought the world might need a new champion. I have hidden capsules like this one. If you find and use them, you'll be able to increase your powers beyond anything the world has ever known, or until Mega Man X2. Step into this capsule and receive an acceleration system to boost your speed. Good luck, X. So we step into this capsule, and it's going to give us the boost power up. As you will see, we now have an armor on our legs. And now we can boost. So let's go. This is how I like Mega Man X now. Oh, and I almost died there. That's the downside to boosting. Or dashing, I should say. But now you may be getting to hit the thumbsticks a little bit because that's how I like to play the game. I like to be fast. And there's some jumps in this game that you really can't even make unless you're actually dashing. This right here is the Riot Armor. Of course, it makes us, we can, punching and all that stuff. But one good side effect about the Riot Armor is that if we get hit, it doesn't take away any of our life here. The Riot Armor has its own damage limit, but unfortunately, we gotta get out of it here. There's a spot right here that we can get to, but we don't have the weapon yet to break these things, and we can't get the Riot Armor down there to do it. So we have to come back for that later. It's actually a hidden power up there. Spoilers. But come on now, this game was made in 1993. If you don't know anything about this game yet, then shame. Oh, but again, that's not your fault. This game is, one of the best of all time. But again, it's not your fault. It's just the era that you grew up in. And it's what you like. You might not like Mega Man X. All right, so let's deal with Mr. Penguin. Sadly, it's not Danny DeVito. He's one of the easiest. Oh shit! One of the easiest characters in the game. I say that yet. I'm always getting my ass. Almost got hit there by him. Actually, I will say he is the easiest boss in the game. Yeah, you don't want to get hit with him when he's doing that. That will take a lot of health out of you. But what's what I like to do? I like to stay on this wall right here and just let him do his own little thing. Even though it takes a while for him to make a move, but it's the most safest way. Because he'll jump on there and you just blast him away. It's just the way that I've always played the game. Of course, this game has been known to be notoriously hard for a lot of people. I admit I couldn't beat it until I was 16. That will be our first Maverick Hunter. We are Maverick Hunter. Our first Maverick defeated. Now, as in traditional Mega Man X style, each boss gives you a sub-weapon. You see here, all we can do with Chill Penguin's weapon is just shoot ice. So normally, every single boss has a rock, paper, scissors, type where one boss beats another one, using a certain weapon. Like I think, believe it or not, I think Chill Penguin's weakness is Spark Mandrill, which is right here. But I do not. I follow a different order. I don't like to do that stage. I like to go to Flame Mammoth stage next because he's actually, in my opinion, the second easiest boss to beat. So I actually go to his stage first, mainly because there's a couple of power-ups here that I can go and pick up here in this level. Now, one thing about Mega Man X stages is Flame Mammoth, right? Well, there are some levels in this game that, depending on which master that you beat, which Maverick that you defeat, the stage will change. Like here in Flame Mammoth's level, originally they're supposed to be fire. Right down here in the bottom where I'm standing right now, it's supposed to be fire right here. But since I beat Chill Penguin, it's now turned to ice. And that is actually significant because it will allow us to get a power-up that's hidden there. Yeah, I followed this pattern so many times I forgot what his stage actually looks like with the fire, to be honest. As you can see up here where I'm jumping is some breakable walls. Up there is another power-up that we have to come back and get later. So I don't have the power-up yet to get that. So we'll come back to that and get that later. But I'm going to dash all the way over here. So over here is a power-up that was hidden, the one that you do to get the fire out. This is a heart container. Well, this basically not a heart container, but yeah, heart container. But what it does is it increases your life max up. So now we have much more higher life capacity, so we can take more damage before dying. There's another power-up I want to get. It's hit right here in the exact same room. Dash over here. This is where we may. Okay, I gotta get up here. I'll take that hit. It's up here. It's not one up. Stop following me! Okay. It's over here. It's an energy tank. And what these basically do is, if you have full health, and you grab a, I don't know what they call it, I just call it an energy pellet. And you grab one of those. See that thing right there? See how I put up my life? Well, if I pick up one of those and I have full health, it will actually transfer that energy to my energy tank. So if I'm ever in trouble with some bosses, I can use that later to refill my health. Way up here. Dash that. Dash it. Dodge it. Dodge that. Oh, okay. Fail. Those things are always, they have such high health that it's hard to judge. Oh shit. Just dodge everything. Alright, Flame Mammoth. Let's do this thing. And if you're on the ground whenever he jumps, of course you lose your footing and you fall. And that leaves you up to a free hit. You don't want that to happen. What I like to do is to dodge him and shoot. Yes, blow your horn. Like that. Did I lost my footing right there? There we go. I believe this weapon is actually Chill Penguin's weakness. I think. Since we've already defeated Chill Penguin, no point in using it. Well, there's a point in using it. But I'll show you that later. This will be the first episode of Mega Man X. And when we come back, should I take on Spark Mandrill? No, I'm already those. So next time we will be taking on another Maverick Hunter of my choosing. So until next time, guys, I will see you later.